So I am going to start off with doing a mile a day for a week to see if I can do it. But today I did my first mile and I did it in almost 12 minutes. It was like 11 minutes and 50 something seconds. So first one down, we have 6 more to go. I will keep checking in with you guys, and then tomorrow I'll actually do like I'll show you guys the goods. Right now I will not show you because I'm very bloated because I already had food and whatnot. So I want to do it in the morning before I eat and all of that. So I will show you guys, or I will talk to you guys tomorrow morning. Okay, so I wanted to show you guys what my body looks like right now so that we can kind of do a comparison of day 1 and day 7. Today's actually day 2, but it's fine. I'm pretty sure your body's not going to change in 1 day of running. So I'm going to show you guys what it looks like right now, and then in 5 days from now I'll show you guys what it looks like at the end, just to see if running every day for a week changes your body in any way. Actually, I do want to say yesterday was the first time in a really long time that I've actually run for a mile like non-stop. I haven't even done that throughout my entire fitness journey because I feel like, well, that's a lie, throughout this year of my entire fitness journey. Like when I first started, I was running, you know, a mile or half a mile every single day, but I kind of like stopped a lot of that cardio once I started going to the gym because I was more focusing on weightlifting. So yeah, this was really hard, but I did it and I was very proud, and I started really slow. I think I started at like 5.2 and then I ended up moving up to like 5.8. So tried to do a pretty fast mile. It was something like 11 minutes and 50 something seconds. So my goal is to try to get under 10, which hopefully I can do, but we'll see. I don't know. It's kind of hard, especially with my like COVID lungs. But anyways, I'm going to show you guys what the body is looking like. Alright, so here is what we are looking like right now. This is day 2 of my belly. No food, anything like that yet because I haven't had breakfast, but just so you guys can get a feel of what I'm working with. And we will come back on day 7. Okay, I hit a mile in 10:07. I went at 6.5 this time. Sweat dripping. This time it's definitely a lot harder to walk a lot more. It's okay. We're still getting one. Hello my lovely people. I'm inserting myself here because in editing I realized that I wasn't really giving you guys enough information about the runs, as I was just kind of showing you snippets of the run. So I wanted to kind of go through, I guess, just like the thought process as to why I did this, kind of just tell you guys a little bit about how it felt to do this, running these miles, because you know it's not easy, especially for somebody who doesn't really run anymore. Like when I first started my fitness journey, I was most definitely doing a lot of cardio, a lot of HIIT, and as you know, time has progressed and my journey has progressed, I've kind of strayed away from doing too much cardio just because I was losing a lot of good fat too. Like I enjoyed losing the fat, but I was also losing good fat, so you know, I wasn't getting them gains in the booty like I wanted and whatnot. But all of that is to say, I wanted to try this out because I had seen a YouTube video on it. I can't remember who the channel was, but if I find it, I'll definitely link it here down below for you guys. Now that I think of it, it was a TikTok. So she basically made a TikTok to kind of show the before and after of her running a mile every single day, just to see like how it affected her body and just like how she was feeling in general. And so I was like, you know what, that's a good little challenge to do. 1, because I don't ever run anymore, and 2, because I haven't run a mile consistently in a really long time. So of course I was like, let me try it out. I'm gonna try this little journey for myself and see how it goes. I was actually super surprised that I was able to run a mile without stopping. There were a few days where it was either really hard and I had to stop a few times, but when I say stop, it was like a really quick, I would just kind of like push my legs off the treadmill and just kind of breathe for a bit and then jump right back in. It wasn't like a full stop. And there was also times where I was like ready to burp and throw up because maybe I ran like after eating or something like that. So there were some instances where I had to slow down, but I never actually like full stopped, like got off the treadmill or anything like that. It was just like little moments that would maybe last like a few seconds, nothing too crazy. Something that I really liked about this was, one, I was getting myself back into a routine that I felt like I really had to stick to. And I think that's awesome because sometimes with like my fitness journey, I'm so used to working out daily, a current routine, that sometimes it is a little bit hard for me to push myself, just because I'm like, well, at least I came, you know, at least I came to the gym, and that's a plus. Like I could have just stayed home, but being able to push myself with something like this, I felt was a lot more exciting, I guess. So I did feel really good about that. I felt really good that I was actually running. I don't know what it went like this. I felt really good that I was actually running a mile again, because I used to do miles like nothing. If you have followed my videos for a long time, or if you know me personally through like grade school, high school, whatever, I did used to run cross country, so doing miles was pretty easy, pretty normal for me. But as time went on and as I got older, it just really kind of fell to the back burner, because I was like, you know what, running's not my thing anymore. I don't care for it. But I mean, like, I still ran like throughout college. I used to go for runs in the morning, or even just in general, like I would try to make time to go on runs. It is something that I feel like I've always kind of done. But like I said, within the last 2 years of this fitness journey, I kind of shied away from it for this last year, just because I felt like I was losing some of the good gains and fat that I really wanted. I just thought it was exciting that I was able to run the mile and just do it every single day, even when I didn't want to. Even when I was like, I don't feel like doing this today. There was even days, you guys, where maybe I didn't go to the gym that day, but I was like, I still need to get my mile in. So that was really good, because it forced me to like keep myself accountable and keep myself on routine, because I knew I was documenting this for you guys, and I knew that I needed to like beat the time that I had from the day before. So that is a huge thing for me, that like even on the days that I didn't feel like going to the gym, I was still getting it in. And you'll notice there is a video coming in after this one that's going to show me running at home. And this was just a day that I didn't feel like going to the gym. I didn't feel like going to like Erica and Priscilla's apartment. I just didn't feel like going anywhere. I was just like, I want to get this run in. And at first I almost talked myself out of it, because it was getting late and I didn't want to run in the dark. You know how it is. You know how it is being a woman and being out anywhere where it's public and there are cars passing by. You're gonna have somebody who's gawking at you or something, which is just extremely frustrating. So that's kind of what was happening and what was going on in that moment. You know, I had people like honking at me or like doing stupid like whistling at me, and so that was kind of annoying, and that was the only thing that I didn't like about the outside runs, but it was still nice to just get some fresh air and go running. The other thing that I kind of like noticed with this is just that I feel like it really did help to push me, because I was really trying to beat my score from the day before. So if I did a 10:40 mile, I wanted to push it to a 10:20 mile, or you know, something like that. It was really cool to see that aspect. Like if I had a bad day in one of these, I think it was like 14 minutes or something, and the next day I was like, no, we're not doing that again. And so then it was like a 12-minute mile. So it's just like trying to beat myself. I feel like that's so important for you to learn early on in your fitness journey, that the only person that you need to compete with is always going to be yourself. You're always going to want to try to beat the person that you were a day ago, or a week ago, or a month ago, or a year ago, like me, right? Like 2 years ago, I was a completely different person. Like you wouldn't catch me out there running a mile whatsoever. I think that's really exciting. Also, today is Thursday, so I ended my 7 miles on Sunday. So it's already been a few days, and I actually did a mile today, and I did the mile in 9 minutes and 40 seconds. So bomb. So I'm excited about that. I feel like I'll probably incorporate this in my normal routine, maybe like 2 to 3 times a week. I'm really thinking like 2 at least, because then I know like on my upper body days, like Tuesdays and Thursdays, I'll for sure have time to go run, and I'll have a little bit more energy, because that's another thing. It was super hard to run on the days that I was doing legs or like glutes and legs. It was super hard, because I had already exerted so much energy when I was doing the leg day that I was just like dying. I think that was probably one of the days I did 14 minutes, because it's just super hard. You've already exerted all this energy, and now you have to try to push yourself to run a mile and run it fast. I don't know, it's a lot. Yeah, I definitely think that I want to make this a good routine where I am incorporating a mile run at the very least 2 times a week in my 5 to 6 days of training. Oh, and I did just want to add a little spot here where I correct myself, because in this part where I'm telling you guys about my run out by my neighborhood, I said that I had finished it in 8 minutes, but it was actually 8 o'clock. It was like 12 minutes or something. I don't know. You guys will see it. Okay, look at this. Drenched in sweat. I will say it seems a lot easier to, oh my god, I made that all red. It seems a lot easier to run like on the actual ground than it is on a treadmill. But I will also say that I got fucking honked at. I got to, like I'm a fucking dog. Like, it's just annoying. But I still was able to complete it. But yeah, and now we're just dripping in. I did a little less. Oh my god, sweating it up. 7th mile completed, dripping in sweat. Okay, good morning. Cody's sleeping, so I have to do this in his office, but at least the lighting is beautiful. So I'm going to show you guys what my body looks like right now. I have not even had water yet, which has been killing me because I've been up for like an hour. But I'm gonna get ready to go to the gym, but I wanted to show you guys what my stomach is looking like right now. Now bear in mind, I had a bunch of candy and I had a margarita yesterday, and I had 3 slices of pizza, so I don't know if it's gonna be the most accurate, but I mean, we'll make it work, right? So anyways, I'm gonna show you guys what my belly is looking like right now. This is 1 week of running a mile every single day. Now I haven't done my final mile, but this is pretty much like first thing in the morning. I don't know if we can necessarily see a huge difference, but I will put them side by side so that you guys can kind of get side by side. But yeah, so I ran a mile every single day for a week. Well, 6 days. I'm gonna get ready to go to the gym, and we'll come back and do a final walkthrough of running a mile every day.